Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Steph and today I'm going to be filming a haul for you today. And it's not just my regular hauls with makeup, it's actually a little bit something different that I'm doing on my channel, which is a book haul. Recently I've been really getting into reading again. I used to read a lot when I was younger, but kind of stopped it for a few years. And then lately I've been really getting into reading, specifically the romance genre. And I have a really exciting haul from Book Outlet. It's my very first purchase from Book Outlet. And I was really excited to find the prices that they have on there for books. They're amazing. Okay, so before I get started, I just wanted to talk about Book Outlet. This is a large book haul. I ordered, I think 30 books in total. I still have a few more coming that I purchased separately, but I have 23 to show you here today. So I have this small box, and then I have this really large one. So I couldn't get them in my mailbox. I had to go to the post office to pick them up. A little bit about Book Outlet. It's actually, this bookstore is online, but there is a location, I believe, in Ontario. I live in Newfoundland, and so I ordered online at bookoutlet.ca. They have free shipping over $45 Canadian, so all the prices I'll be talking about for each book is in Canadian prices. Basically, if I'm describing it properly, if you go on the website, it'll tell you a little bit more about Book Outlet, but it's basically books that have been returned from other stores, so there could be stickers on it from other locations, and this store basically buys overstock and sells them, so they could have like slight blemishes on them. I've seen some hauls of these where there was maybe like a little marker tick on the bottom or something like that, maybe a little bit of a bend in the page, but they're very like minor blemishes, but they sell them at a discounted price, so instead of paying like $20 for a book, you might pay $10 to $8 for a book. I'll be telling you all the prices, and if romance genre is not the genre that you normally read, then maybe this isn't the haul for you, but I'm really excited to get into it. So let's get started, and I'm going to talk about all of the books that I picked out. I also wanted to mention that the store is basically overstocked, like I said, so books that they buy from other places, so not every single book is out there is on there. If you see a series on there, chances are there couldn't be the entire series on there. It's just the books that they've collected from other stores and extra books from publishers and stuff like that. So you won't find, well, sometimes you will, but most of the time you won't find a complete series on there. It's just the books that they have. Sometimes you can get some really good new releases. I know the book that's really popular right now is called The Song of Achilles, and I really wanted that book. Unfortunately, when I was adding stuff to my cart, because I wanted to buy more than just a couple books, like I said, I have 23 here, but yeah, when I was looking on there, they did have that book, and I was really excited. I added that to my cart straight away, but unfortunately, because that book is so popular, it went out of stock right away. So you kind of have to get it while you can, because sometimes they sell right out, sometimes the book might be on there for a while, and they always have like really good deals. I follow them on their Facebook page and on their Instagram, and it also gives you information there about when things are going on sale. So each week I see at least 3 books that are at like $1.99 each, and they could even be hardcover books. But yeah, every book I bought here, I don't think anything was under $10. Was over $10. I have all the prices here that I'm going to discuss with you. But yeah, I just want to give you that little bit of information. So you might not always find the book that you're looking for on there, so you kind of want to just keep checking up. Something that I did while I open these boxes, I'll chat to you about it. Something that I did while I was on there is there's a spot where you can make a list of books that you want to read. So I made a book list called my TBR, and I just added books on there that I would really like to buy, and it'll send you notifications in your email when you sign up and let you know when that book comes in stock. So that happened to me. I actually, says not to use a box cutter, so I'm trying to just use my hands to open this. Yeah, so I put The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, I believe it is. That's one of the books I really wanted to read, so I added that to my TBR, and it sent me an email saying that the book was on the website. So I went on the website, and that's why I actually ordered a second time, was to get that book, but then I also ordered a few other books that I really wanted to make up the $45 worth. But I believe that they're having a sale on right now, but it's probably going to be ended by this video is up. They're having a sale on right now that any purchase that you make is free shipping, so you don't have to do the $45 limit. So let's open this up. super excited. So we've got some brown paper in there. Take that out. I don't know which ones are in which boxes. Wanted to get this video up as soon as possible because I am in a book club with some friends. And, oh, it looks like both of my book sets are here. So maybe there is 30 books. We'll count them at the end, I guess. I think I'm gonna check on my phone and see what is that, because the books that are on the top here are the ones that I ordered second. So we might have all 30 here. Maybe the 23 are on the bottom, and then the remainder of them are on the top box. So anyways, let's just get right into the books. Alrighty, so the first book in this box, I'm going to tell you the prices of them, and I'm also going to talk about, I'll talk a little bit about the ones that I do know about. I probably won't go into too much in depth about all of the books, because this will be a really long video, but let's just go on with this first book. I'm just going to get my list out here. So this one here is called Famous in Love by Rebecca Serle. If I'm pronouncing the author's names wrong, I apologize. So I'm going to tell you about this book here. I just want to say I'm Famous in Love. Okay, so this one was $4.63, which is really great. We'll just see. It seems to be in really good condition. The only thing I noticed is there's a little bit of a peeling right there, but that's absolutely nothing to worry about. Otherwise it's in really great condition. So yeah, this is Famous in Love, and what I know about this book is there's actually a TV series about this with Bella Thorne in it, I believe, and it's about this girl who who auditions for this TV show, and then she meets this guy, and there's kind of like a love triangle between the guy on the TV show and also her best friend, who she also is her roommate. So it's kind of a love triangle, and I remember watching the show, but I never got to finish the show because I couldn't find it online anymore, so I thought I'd pick up the book and I can read it. Of course, the book is going to be totally different from the show, but I also can find out the ending as well. So that's the first book I got, Famous in Love, and like I said, that one was $4.63, so that's a really great price. Alrighty, the next book I got was a hardcover. And this one here is called Lovely War. I've seen this one all over TikTok. I watch a lot of TikTok or book talk videos, and this one was on there. I don't know too much about this one, but I've heard it's pretty good. The only thing I would say about this one here is I could tell that there was a sticker on the back, and it's a little bit sticky in this spot, but I believe that's the only issue with this book. I don't see anything else wrong with it, aside for there's a little bit of dirt there, if you can see, but nothing crazy. And for a hardcover, so I'm going to tell you the price of this one. For this hardcover, this book was $10.87. So there is some books that are over $10, but I don't think there's anything above $11. No, nothing above $11. So this one was $10.87, and for a hardcover, I think that's pretty great. I'm sure this would be $25 to $30 in the bookstore. Alrighty, the next book that I got was More Than Just a Pretty Face. And this one is also a hardcover, and the price of this one was $8.23. Like I said, most of these are romance novels. So just from the blurb of this one, it's about this boy who is trying to prove his academic abilities. So he enters this competition and he recruits this girl. I don't know her name, but he recruits her to help him out, and she can't really get along. Like they both don't get along, and of course a romance sparks between the two of them. So I'm really excited to read this one here. The next book that I got was Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland. I always read the synopsis on these books before I purchase anything. I know a lot of people just purchase books without reading the back just by the cover, but I was influenced by how pretty the cover is, but I also really liked the information on the backside. I can't remember exactly what this book is about, but like I said, it is a romance. I'm just looking through. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. Oh, just right here there is a little red tick, but like I said, the book is still readable, and there is a sticker on the back which says the price is $10.99. So this one here, Our Chemical Hearts, was $5.27 on the website. I'm really excited to read that one. Alrighty, the next two books I'm going to show together because they are a series, and the series is Replica and Ringer by Lauren Oliver. I don't know too much about this. I did see, oh, just so you know, there is little marks on the sides, and there is slight bends in the front covers. I don't know if you can see that there, but like I said, amazing prices for these. So we've got, they're both, so Replica, this one here was $5.83 and this one was $5.27, and these are all Canadian prices, like I said. The one thing I do know about this is that it's about two different people, and it says that there's like one story in the front, one story in the back between the book. And the one thing I was really intrigued about this is that they were saying you can either read the whole first story and then the second story in each book, or you can read one chapter on one side, one chapter on the other, and go back and forth, and the story still makes sense. So I thought that was really cool. I've never seen something like that before. But yeah, this is a series. I'm really excited to get to read those. Oh, I thought I'd show you. So I just noticed this myself. So it says Ringer on this side, and then when you flip it, it's a different color. So it's purple on one side, red on the other. So that's the other story. So this is Gemma's story. This is Lyra's story, I believe it is. And then in this one, the Replica one, so there's Lyra's story and then Gemma's story, which I thought was really, really cool. So yeah, super excited to read those. The next book is, okay, yes, so The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. It is an office romance about the two competing for the same job, and then suddenly they just kind of stop hating each other and start falling in love. I'm really excited to read this. This has been all over TikTok, all over YouTube. I watch a lot of videos on books for recommendations. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this book. It's been so hyped up, and a lot of people have given it 5 stars, so I'm really excited to have it in my collection. And this is the next book that I will be reading after my current book that I am reading. I might as well just put that in there. This one's not from Book Outlet, but I just wanted to share it. It's Serenading Heartbreak by Ella Fields, and I ordered this one on Amazon. So this one is the one I'm reading right now. But as soon as I'm finished reading that one, this is the book that I know for sure I'm picking up next. After that, I have no clue just yet. So that is the first box, all complete. And now I'm going to open the larger box. Let's see what's inside that one. Also forgot to mention that The Hating Game was on sale for $8.44. I haven't seen it on the website since I've ordered it. It might have went out of stock, but all you have to do is just type it in the top and you might be able to find it. So yeah, that one was $8.44, and I was actually about to order it on Amazon because I really wanted to read it, but then I found it on Book Outlet for a lot cheaper. So now I'm opening the second box, and this one seems to be really packed. I honestly thought that box was going to come. It told me on the Canada Post website when I was looking on there that it was supposed to come on Friday. So maybe it got put out with this order instead. So this book box is pretty large. Super excited. Okay. I have ordered quite a few books on Amazon recently. But I have not ordered this much at one time. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to show you is called My Life Next Door. And obviously this is about a boy next door sort of romance. Don't know exactly too much about it. It looks like there's, oh, these are just books, also books by that author. I thought it maybe up in a series. But yeah, it's by Huntley Fitzpatrick. And I'm just going to tell you the price of this book. My Life Next Door was $6.15. Just another little cheesy romance I'm super excited to read. The next book, this author has been really highly anticipated author, Christina Lauren. I actually heard that this is 2 different authors, so Christina and then Lauren, but this one is The Honey Don't List. It does have a sticker still on it. I don't see any marks on this one. I'm super excited to read this one. The Honey Don't List by Christina Lauren was $6.44 for this book. I'm not too sure exactly what this one is about. I did read the synopsis online, but yeah, this is a really popular book that I've seen all over TikTok and YouTube, so if you'd like to Google it and see what it's all about. I have a lot of books to get through, so I don't want to do too far in depth about each book, but yeah, this one here has been all over line, so I definitely wanted to check that one out, and this author, I'm really excited to read some of her stuff. So yeah, that book was that. The next book that I got was Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey. After I ordered this book, I realized it's part of a series, and I believe this is like book 3 or 2 of the series. So yeah, it says on the back, don't miss Fix Her Up and Love Her or Lose Her. There is quite a few, I think okay, this one is the 3rd one in the series. But yeah, I believe you can read them as standalone novels as well. I watched on YouTube recently that somebody had read this book and said that it was really, really good and that you didn't need to read the full series. So I'm glad that I'm still gonna be able to pick this book up. But I remember, oh, I just wanted to mention that there is a little bit of a mark there on the book, so that's probably why it went to the site. But yeah, so this book was $6.44, and what I remember with the synopsis was there was this girl and she's working on building a house, I believe, or building something for her job, and she recruits this guy here, and I believe he's like a couple years younger than her or something. I could be totally reading this wrong, but I believe that's what it's about, and they kind of fall in love. Like I said, I love romance books, so sound just right up my street, so I'm really excited to read that one. Alrighty, the next book is Symptoms of a Heartbreak, and this is the author here. I don't know how to pronounce the last name, so I'm not even going to try, but so yeah, so that's the name of the book, and it is a hardcover. I can see that there's a tick on it there, so that's probably why it's on the web page, but like I said, it's still in great condition. There's nothing else wrong with it. It still has the dust jacket included. It's orange on the inside. That's pretty cool. So yeah, let's see. For a hardcover book, this book was $4.07 Canadian. That is an amazing price for a hardcover book. Hardcovers are a lot more expensive, as everybody knows who loves books. Hardcovers are a lot more expensive than paperbacks, so to find a book that's a hardcover for $4.07 is amazing. I don't remember exactly what this book is about, but it is a romance novel. I read the synopsis online, and I thought it was really great, so I added that to my basket. The next book that I picked up, okay, this one here is called Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I believe that's how you say it. I did not realize that this was a series. They do have the other 2 books on there, which I have added to my cart. I haven't purchased them yet because I wanted to get this haul first and just see what the books were about and everything, and what good condition they come in. I knew that there was only little blemishes that were wrong with them, but I just wanted to see for myself what they looked like before I made another purchase. Like I said, I've made 2 purchases. But yeah, this one here has this little dot on it, so that's the only thing that's wrong with this book. It's in perfect condition. Like I said, there is 3 books in this series. The reason I picked up this series, if you don't know what this is, this was made into a movie called Me Before You, like the book, and it basically is about this girl who's very like quirky and outgoing, and she goes and looks for a job. And well, first she starts out a job, I believe, in a cafe, and then she ends up getting laid off from the cafe. I believe they're closing down, so she has to find a new job, and she's been trying to find a bunch of new jobs, and nothing is just working out for her until she gets this offer to work for this man who is in a wheelchair. And so she goes to meet him, and they basically she sees a caregiver and she takes care of him, and they spark a romance between each other. And first he's very standoffish and he's kind of a jerk to her, and then they start to fall in love. And I'm not going to spoil the ending because if you haven't watched the movie, it's an incredible movie. It made me cry every single time I watch it. I love it so much. But yeah, I did not know it was a series, but I did pick up the first book because I love the book so much. Normally when I watch a movie I don't read the book afterwards. I like to have the book beforehand because I just find it hard to get back into the book because I know I've already seen it, even though I know that the book is completely different. I just find that once I've already watched the movie, it's hard for me to read the book. But I loved this movie so much that I'm really excited to read this, and I'm definitely picking up the next two. Something I love about this author, like this same like font and cover. So here's a picture of all of them in the back side there. They just have amazing covers, and I just want all of the books because they just look so beautiful. I don't know, it's just very simple and nice looking cover. And the price of this book, Me Before You, let's just see. Me Before You was $8.79, which is a really great price. Still one of the more pricier ones that I've picked up, but I just can't wait to read this book, honestly. I might just read this one after the Hating Game. So yeah. The next book that I picked up was Head Over Heels. It's another romance. I'm super excited to read. This is about somebody in the Olympics. I'm not going to completely read all the synopsises on every book, like I said. So I'm going to tell you the price of this one, and let me just see if there's any blemishes on this book. The only thing I see was there was a sticker on it from Walmart. It was $16.99, then it went down to $13 something, and let's see what I paid for it. Head Over Heels, I paid $7.59. Yeah, so I'm really excited to read that one. The next book I picked up is a hardcover, and this one has a Walmart pricing on it again. $17.99 was now $15.28, and let's see what I paid for it. It's called Run Away With Me by Mila Gray. This is also part of the series, which I did not know. I'm not sure if this is the first book or not, but I believe you can read them separately. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not too sure. Let's see what price I paid for this one. Run Away With Me, I paid $2.60. Which is an amazing price compared to $17.99 originally at Walmart. But yeah, even for a hardcover, amazing. The only issue with this one, besides the sticker I just realized, is this little red permanent marker line on the top, which doesn't bother me at all. $2.60 for a hardcover is an amazing price. The next book that I picked up is called Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith, and this does seem to have, like, it's not through the page completely, but it does seem to have like a little cut line up the middle here, but it's not completely cut through. It just is like an indentation of, you can tell that it was cut on top of. And this one here is a hardcover, and the price on this one was $2.81. Amazing price. Besides that, there's a little tiny tick of permanent marker there, and the sticker's still on it. I'm probably going to go through and try and peel all the stickers off. Hopefully that it doesn't leave the books tacky on the top. But yeah, this book is in perfect condition, other than that little indent and that mark on there. And for $2.81 for a hardcover, that is an amazing price. So the next book that I picked up, I'm super excited. I'm going to wait for those ones, but I can see my classics that I picked up, and I'm super excited for those ones. I'm going to leave those ones to the end. This one here is called The Infinite Moment of Us, and this is by Lauren Miracle. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. This one was, just see, The Infinite Moment of Us was $4.63. This is a paperback. I don't see anything wrong with it besides that little tick mark on the top, and there's just this, like, there's a little over page on it, if you can see here. So there's where the cover ends. There is a little bit of a bend here, but nothing to be too worried about. This is another romance. Like I said, I don't really know too much about it, other than the synopsis I read online, and I have a lot of books here, so I don't remember what it's about, but you can definitely Google it if you're interested. The next book I'm going to show you is The Trouble with Hating You. I don't know how to pronounce the name there, so I'll just show you the front of it. I'm loving the way these covers look. There's a lot of different books that have these beautiful, like, illustrated, sort of the same vibe, if you know what I mean. Like, I've seen it a lot lately, and even, like, my sister and I were in a book club together with my best friend Portia and my cousin Cassidy, and I was messaging my sister and I was telling her about romance books because she loves reading romance as well. And I was like, do you see like all these really cool covers? And she's like, yeah, they all look like they're almost done by the same artist, which is really cool. I'm not too sure though, but they just have like these amazing, let me see if I can show you another one. Like, you see what I mean? Like, they all just have like this like cutesy characterized look to them. Even the Hating Game one had the same thing. But anyways, so there's this one here, and the price on this one was $6.44, and I'm really excited to get into reading that one. The next book is called The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. I believe that's how you say it. This one here I've seen all over TikTok again, on YouTube, and it's been really hyped about, and it does have a Target sticker on there. I have never been to a Target before. We don't have, well, not in my area anyways, we don't have a Target, but yeah, this one has a sticker on it and does have a line on the back. Other than that, in perfect condition, nothing to be too worried about. You're never gonna see that. I'm more concerned about like the way the cover looks or the way the spine looks, and everything on this seems super great. Let's just see the price of this one. So the wedding date was $7.59. Alrighty, the next book is After by Anna Todd, and this series is super hyped up. I have read this series. The thing, like I was saying before about watching a movie before I read a book, so I own the last three. So After We Fell, After Ever Happy, and Before. Sorry, I was just double checking from my bookshelf there. So I own the last three in this series. I do not own After. Well, I do now. And I don't own After We Collided because I want it in the original cover like this, and I can only find it in the movie cover, and I've looked everywhere and I cannot find it. So I will not own that book until I find the original cover. But I read the last three and I watched the first two movies. Now, when I was reading the books, I always know that the movies are completely different than the books, but at the same time, I had already watched the movies, and I really just wanted to know what was in the third book, so that was oh my goodness, that way I was prepared for the third movie that comes out September 10th, super close to my birthday. My birthday is September 25th, so I'm super excited for that movie to come out. This series is like my favorite series I have ever read. But yeah, now that I own this book, I'm going to read the first and the second one. I know I did it a little bit backwards by reading the last three and then going to read the first and the second one, but there is a lot that I missed, and I know that now after I read the last one, because if you know this series, the last one called Before is basically mostly the first book, but also a little continuation of the other books in Hardin's perspective. And a lot of the stuff that I was reading there, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a character in here that has a different relationship with Tessa that I did not see in the movies. So I'm definitely going to be reading these ones, and I'm super excited to now have this one. I just need one more book to complete my collection. I did buy some classics that were geared towards this book, this series, sorry, and I will show you those in a bit. But yeah, I'm super excited to have those on the shelf along with this book. This series is my favorite series of all time. I haven't read anything that's topped it yet. I absolutely love it. The next book that I picked up, oh, I forgot to mention, I don't think I told you what the price of that book was. The After book was $8.63, which is amazing. The next book I'm showing you is called Lies You Never Told Me by Jennifer, I want to say Jennifer Donald. It's cut off there. It could be Donaldson. I'm not too sure. Let me just see if I have it written down here. Donaldson it is. So this one was $3.75. I don't know too much about this one, but there is a little bit of a mark on the bottom. I will say that. There is a little bit of a bend on the bottom of the pages. Like, I feel like I'm being picky at this point, but I just want to give you a heads up that there is few blemishes on the books. Nothing too major, but yeah, I'm really excited to get into reading this one here. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. I did read the synopsis online and I really liked how it sounded. But yeah, that's about that. The next book is Meet Cute by Helena Hunting. Hunting? It's Meet Cute. Let me just double check that. I don't want to say it wrong. Helena Hunting, that is right. Okay. I thought I had the name right, but it is blocked off a bit. So Meet Cute by Helena Hunting, and I'm super excited to read this one. It's been hyped up all over TikTok, all over YouTube. A super cute romance. I can't remember exactly what it was about. I did read the synopsis online, but the price of this one was $6.44, and I'm so excited to read this one. The next ones here, I might as well just show you these ones. I know I got 3 classics, I believe. I see 2 on the top here, so I'm just going to dig into the bottom here, because I think that's the last one there. Okay, so for how much I talked about the After series just recently, you'll know that I'm in love with that series, and there's a few classic books. I don't believe I have all of them, but there's a few classic books that they talk about in the series. And I did pick those ones up so I could have them on my bookshelf. Plus, I just absolutely love the covers of these. This one here is The Great Gatsby. I have yet to read The Great Gatsby, but this is just a beautiful cover. Now, it isn't so much as a hardcover, like it is a bendy book, but it's not a soft cover. I don't really know how to explain it, but anyways, so this is one of the classics I got, and this one here was $9.59. It's a beautiful cover. Super excited to have this one. It's not too big. Let me just see. I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. The book that I got was Wuthering Heights, and this one is talked a lot about in the After series as well. Especially this one's by Emily Bronte, and a lot thicker than the other one. This one does, no, I was gonna say it has a mark on it, but it doesn't. That's the little string. I don't see anything wrong with this book, to be honest. This one is talked about a lot in the After series. If you watch the second movie, I think it's mentioned in the first one too. When he says, whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. So that's, I believe I'm saying that correctly. That was in this book here. I did read this in school. I don't think I finished it. But I just wanted it because it was a classic. It would be beautiful on my After shelf, because I planned, when I have a bigger bookshelf, to put all my After series on one shelf along with this book. And I'm going to tell you the price of this one. I believe it was the same price. Yes, $9.59 for this one. And the last classic I got, I don't believe this one is talked about in the After series, but this one is Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, and this is the most beautiful cover. It's like this pinky purple shift to it. I don't see anything wrong with this one at all. I'm super excited to read this one because I have watched the movie for this, and I thought it was a beautiful movie. I loved it so much, and I'm really excited to read this book. Little Woman was $9.19. Super excited for that, especially for these classic editions. I think $10 is a great price for them. I don't know what they would be regularly. Actually, on the back side it says $20, so it would have been $20. But if you order it on Book Outlet, you get it for $9.19. And they had amazing, good quality selection for all of their classic novels. And I just got 3 of them, but there were so many other ones there. Pride and Prejudice, Emma, Persuasion, Frankenstein. There was so many that I know I'm not gonna be able to name them all off or remember them all, but they're all like that kind of quality, the beautiful like hardback-ish covers, super beautiful classics. The next book I got, if you haven't seen this movie, it was made into a movie. It's 5 Feet Apart. It is a hardcover book. Like I said, it was made into a movie, and this is the one that they had on their page that I was super excited to get. This is the very first one I added to the cart. Let me just see where this one is. 5 Feet Apart. This one was $2.99. And this is the book that I was like, oh my gosh, like this was the one of the week that was on sale, and I know it's back up to like $10 and something now. Alrighty, so we're getting down to the last few books in the haul. Still quite a few to go. This one is called As Many Nows as I Can Get by Shauna Youngdahl. Hopefully I'm saying that right. This is another hardcover. I do not know what this one is about. Like I said, most of the books all of the books I got were romances. So you can look this one up if you like. It has a beautiful cover on it, and this very nice peach. I wonder if there's anything on the inside. The inside is just a blue cover. All right. So as many nouns as I can get was $8.63. So yeah, there's that one there. Anything wrong with this one? Yes, there is a little bit of a mark on the bottom. Like I said, nothing too big of an issue. The next one I got, another hardcover, The Opposite of Falling Apart by, oh, this was a Wattpad book, by Micah Good. That, if anybody knows the After series that I was talking about, it was also a Wattpad series before it became books. So The Opposite of Falling Apart was, yes, this one was $7.59 for a hardcover. Super amazing price for a hardcover book. I'm really excited for this haul, and how great quality these books are. Like I said, this little ding on it. I'm really excited to order from there again now that I've seen how nice quality the books have come in. But yeah, if you want to look that up online and see what it's all about, this one here, I feel like I'm keep saying I'm super excited to read this, but honestly I'm just like, obviously I picked the books because I'm excited to read them. But yeah, if I know anything about the book, I'll mention it. The next one is Where I End and You Begin by Preston Norton. This one has a really amazing cover as well. Let's see. Where I End and You Begin. This one was $7.03 for a hardcover. That's amazing. There is a little mark on the top, nothing too crazy. I feel bad because if people are looking at this channel to hear about what the books are about, I can't really give too much information on them. Only the ones that I have read, like I have seen, and I'm super excited to read because I've seen recommendations on them. Other than that, they're just books that I read the synopsis on, and I've ordered these a little over 2 weeks ago, I want to say, so I don't remember exactly what they were about. But there's that one. And we have 2 more books. This one has a beautiful cover, The Arrival of Someday by Jen Malone. It's a hardcover book, and this one was $2.87. That is an amazing price. The only issue with this one is there is that little ding on the bottom. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I believe that these marks on them was because before when they were in the store, they got marked down, and that's like a markdown indication, like letting you know that the book is on sale. I believe, don't quote me on that, but I think that is why. And then the books obviously got purchased by Book Outlet, and they sell them on there for the discount again. So yeah, The Arrival of Someday. And the very last book that I got is called Of Curse and Kisses. And like I said, it has like I said before, it has that same sort of like characterized front cover, which I see a lot of authors doing nowadays. Let's see, the curses. This one was $8.23. It's a hardcover book. Don't see anything wrong with it, but except for that line. Yeah. So that is the end of my haul, and I believe everything on my list was here. And that was all of the books I ordered. So in total there was 30 books. Like I said in the beginning, there was 23 because I thought that the other order was coming at the end of the week. But that is all of the books that I have ordered. And I am so excited to get reading. I have like 4 or 5 stacks over here. I don't even know if they're going to fit on my bookshelf. But I'm just so excited to get to... like, honestly, take a shot every time I say so excited. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to get to reading. As soon as I finish the book that I'm currently reading, I am going to dive into all of these awesome romance books, and I'm definitely going to be ordering from Book Outlet again. Basically, just wanted to do this haul because I wanted to tell everybody else, like, this is where you can get really cheap books. As soon as I seen this website, I told my book club group on Snapchat, you have to check out this website. Stop ordering from Amazon if you, like, obviously you can order from Amazon if the books are not on there, but like, it's such amazing prices for hardcover, soft covers. To be honest, my favorite is to have a paperback because I just like the way it feels better in my hands when I'm reading a book. But I did get some hardcovers, and hardcovers are amazing as well. I know a lot of people prefer hardcover, but like you can't pass up the prices that they have there, and you won't always get the books in hardcover or paperback. It's just what's there. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I was really happy and excited to film this video, and I think my next video I'm going to film is me chatting about all the books that I've read recently, and maybe doing a little bit of a haul of the other books that I have gotten from Amazon prior to this, or from the bookstore. But yeah, the next time you'll see me, I will be giving a review and rating the books I have read recently. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Please like this video, comment down below what you want to see next, and please subscribe to my channel. That would be really, really great. And have a lovely day. Bye.